Evan Rachel Wood, you're in 2 projects this year that are in the running for Emmys, and they couldn't be more different. Tell us about what it was like working on both, and do you have a favourite character?
Oh, that's hard. Well, I mean, True Blood is obviously like a ridiculous amount of fun. And that character is just hilarious and a blast to play. And Alan Ball is just a genius. Yeah, Mildred is quite different. That was extremely difficult, but a very rewarding project. And just a lot of work. There was a lot of preparation, a lot of work, but all worth it.
Well, just those 2 projects alone prove something I wanted to mention, which is you're one of the most in-demand young actresses today. Are you getting just a wide range of scripts to look over?
It's been a really good year. I just finished working with George Clooney in February on his new film called The Ides of March. So it's all good things happening. It's been great.
That's pretty cool. And with Mildred Pierce, it's obviously based on a very famous film, and so it's got a history behind it. Were you conscious of that, and did you use that at all to prepare for the role, or did you just come into it really fresh?
No, I wanted to come into it pretty fresh. So I don't think Kate or I really watched the original. No, I was mainly just focused on the opera and the piano, learning that.
Incredible performance. And what was it like working with Kate? I mean, she's such an esteemed actress of our generation. Did you know her before, and were you particularly nervous about working with her at all?
I didn't know her before. I just felt really honored. She's my favorite actress. She's at the top of the list. So when I first met her for our first rehearsal session, I actually teared up riding the elevator to go see her. But she's wonderful. I mean, she has an amazing strength. She's very in control, very focused. Never broke that whole time, and she had more on her plate than I've ever seen an actress have to take on. And she kept everyone laughing the whole time. She's just a blast to work with.
Well, between Kate Winslet and then going back over your career, Holly Hunter and Anna Paquin and Billy Campbell and Celia Ward and all these great actors that have been working a while, has it been kind of like an acting school for you, learning from all these folks?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Especially, when I did Once and Again, I mean, I was working on that every day for about 3 years. Yeah, with Celia and Billy and, Ed Zwick and Marshall Herskovitz. They were all incredible and incredible teachers, for sure. I think I learned the most from that show. And then I went right from Once and Again and immediately did 13. So, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty impressive time in your career, Evan, because Once and Again was so critically acclaimed. Wonderful show, and you were so young on the show, and then you moved from that to 13, where you were nominated for a Golden Globe and a SAG. You worked with Holly Hunter, of all people. Have you got any particular highlights from that period in your life?
I mean, it was all just a whirlwind. I am incredibly proud of that time, because we made that movie for nothing and with no time. And the fact that it's done what it's done and grown the way it has is just incredible, because we made that for mothers and daughters and teenagers and that are going through that hard phase in their life, and we just wanted them to not feel alone and to help them and to give kids and the parents a platform to communicate. So the fact that it's actually done that and beyond our expectations is incredible. So that whole time was amazing.
Well, like Rob mentioned, for that particular role, you were up for quite a few awards. And what was it like being on that awards circuit, that awards cycle that year? I've heard other actors refer to it almost like a marathon. You've got so many places to be and so many things to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of work, but it's worth it in the end, especially if you really believe in what you're campaigning for. you know, and I'm lucky enough that I usually choose projects that I really believe in and really want to commit to. So it's fun for me. You know, I like talking about stuff that I'm proud of.
You're doing. Well, now you're launching onto another marathon because the Emmys are coming up this summer, and as we mentioned earlier, you've got Mildred Pierce. That's probably one of your best bets because that was just reviewed so highly. People just thought it was so brilliant, especially for you and other members of the cast. Can you tell us at all about your preparation in terms of the musical elements of your role? Because they were amazing.
Yeah. Thank you. It was about 2 months before we even started shooting. I had to start preparing. And I worked with a piano coach and an opera coach. And I didn't listen to any other songs until they were finished the entire time. That was the only music that I listened to. I listened to it in my sleep. I mean, they were like, I was lip singing opera in 3 different languages, so I had to learn the different languages, and just had to learn every breath, every pause, every shake of the throat. They had me singing an octave lower under the playback, so that it really looked like I was singing. I mean, it was intense. It was really intense.
Well, now that producers and directors have seen you in action and musically, and I guess we also saw you in Across the Universe musically, are you getting producers and directors now offering you musical-type parts?
Yes, but it's really hard to top Across the Universe for me. I mean, that was such a special movie and experience, and it's hard to top the Beatles, you know?
Absolutely.
Well, you can find better writers than that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, look, I think our fans, the fans of True Blood and you, would probably be really annoyed if we didn't talk about True Blood. I think we really have to go there now. You are submitting as a guest actress from that show, playing Sophie Anne, the Queen of Louisiana. That is the most off-the-wall kind of theme role probably you've ever done. You get to wear really amazing costumes, you get to have the fangs, and you get to play it out with, Alexander Skarsgård and Dennis O'Hare. Tell us about working on that set, because that looks incredible.
I mean, it's so much fun. And it's difficult though. It really is difficult to pull that stuff off. That's why everyone on the show is just so brilliant. They make it look so effortless. Because there's a lot of stuff you just don't take into consideration. Like, wait, should I be breathing? Like, how would a 300-year-old vampire react to this? And I mean, it really messes with your mind because a whole supernatural element comes into play.
There's a scene where you and Stephen Moyer are kind of facing off in the house, and you kind of launch up into the sky and go at it. Can you just give us a quick glimpse into how the hell that is actually set up in terms of filming it?
Oh, how we film? Oh man, I mean, they have to take the whole set apart. We're on wires. There's green screen. I mean, we're literally getting pulled up and forward on strings and seesaws. There's lots of seesaws. But it's kind of a blast. I mean, it really is. We felt like we were in the Matrix that day or something.
Yeah.
Well, we've talked about so many of your projects. I mean, when you're out in public, what do people most want to discuss with you?
Well, I get the Queen quite a bit. It's great walking down the street and people stop and they go, "Oh my God, it's the Queen!" I'm going, where? But they're talking about me. The True Blood fans are incredible. They're amazing fans. I mean, I was and am one of them, so I totally get it.
We're going to be talking to Dennis O'Hare next week, and you had some good scenes with him, obviously. Is there something you would like to ask him through us, maybe something funny or something embarrassing or however you want to handle it, but is there something you'd like to pass along here through video chat?
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, how did he get to be so brilliant? Honestly, I think he's wonderful. He should totally get nominated for something because he's an amazing, amazing actor. And I want to know how he's just the sweetest man ever. I don't know how he got to be so scary on the show. He's wonderful.
Good question.
Okay.
Good question. Okay, well, we have a lot to look forward to for season 4, and obviously for your project. We are pretty sure that you'll be on our screens for a long time to come, and we thank you so much for your time today, Evan, and we wish you all the best for the Emmys this summer.
Thanks.